Hello and welcome to your daily reading. So let's go ahead and have a look at who's thinking of you right now. And if you stay tuned a little bit later, we're going to be doing what will happen with this love. All right, so let's have a look. Who's thinking of you? Ooh, these really wanted to come out. So let's have a look what the messages are. Sorrow and sadness. So there could be someone around you who's feeling quite down, quite sad. This is literally sorrow. You can see she's crying over a letter. Maybe they've heard something. Maybe they've seen something. Now, sometimes this card comes out that you are going through this. Fortune. Okay, so it's almost like crying over something that could be financially related. However, it doesn't have to be. It could be like a blessing, crying over a blessing. However, we're feeling down about it, sad about it. So it could be you or someone around you, possibly the person you're thinking of. Okay, so let's have a look what tarot has to say in regards to this. So what is sorrow? What is sorrow? And if you like this reading, please do click like. It helps my channel get out there in the algorithm. So Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the card of leaving something behind. Okay, so you can see the cups that are in the foreground here are actually still upright, meaning there are still emotions involved. So the person is actually moving on, and there's an eclipse indicating kind of like a spiritual journey using our intuition. Now, who's thinking of you? Maybe someone that is grieving, very sad. Maybe you had a lot of correspondences during your connection or relationship. And there is some sadness because one of you may have decided that this is not for you and it's time to move on. However, because the cups are upright, it's kind of like saying that we might come back one day, kind of like I'm going, but it's not forever. That is the vibe that I'm getting here. Maybe even an on again, off again situation. So let's go ahead and see Fortune. Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is about sleepless nights, insomnia, anxieties, panic attacks, maybe having some particular difficulties settling down at night because the mind is stirring over some issues, perhaps to do with finance. Okay, so feeling quite sad that someone has moved on. Maybe this is you feeling sad, or maybe this is the person that is actually thinking of you. And Fortune, it's got a strong financial tone to it. However, it also can reflect blessings. And feeling quite anxious, losing sleep, waking up in the middle of the night, thinking about it. So let's go ahead and see Eight of Cups and Nine of Swords, and what the fin de siècle kipper mixed with the Lenormand have to say. I mix the two decks because I like their vibe. I don't know if you've done that before, where you actually mix the card decks and just to see how they work out, and they seem to be going really well. So there's a fair few messages here. Now we have the tree, which is all about health and wealth. Okay, money and health, as well as knowledge. It's got an undertone of generations as well, like family. Now, next up we have the long term transitions, symbolized by the butterflies, and the path, which is a bit bumpy. indicating a lot of changes and transitions along a bumpy road, but the light is at the end of the tunnel there, and it kind of looks like we're nearly at the end, meaning that we're almost at the finish line no matter what this situation is. Maybe somebody has been waiting for something to happen, and the light at the end of the tunnel is saying, we're almost there, but there are still a few bumps along the road and a few changes, twists and turns we need to make. Expectation, we're waiting, anticipating. Now, anticipating stability, security with the anchor. The anchor is also about possibly someone who is, it's something to do with water, maybe overseas, anticipating travel for a really long time from someone overseas, or anticipating news about, I guess somebody's process or journey to stabilize. Okay, so the anchor is all about stability, security, and has that undertone of possibly coastline. Perhaps somebody is coming via water, like boat or ship or even plane. However, there's no real plane symbols here, so it's more along the lines of via water, journey, another travel energy. So this is very much so about travel or progress before the next holiday. So expectation via water, or to stabilize once somebody comes. However, this is a temporary card. It's not a permanent change. It is journey, progress, but it's a bit on again, off again, kind of like the vibe that I got here. And we're kind of expecting this, but this is a definite travel with the anchor. And gift is all about before the next holiday. Okay, like Christmas, Thanksgiving. That is the first flight energy in this reading. It's about flight. The stalks give the reading wings. Okay, meaning fast, as well as growth, development, and flying. Okay, so with the overseas, the water and the travel, it's flight before the next holiday. Now there's the divine feminine with the whip, okay, and official person. So I'm just going to adjust the camera for you. Now, whip and official person gives me a strong indication that this feminine, whether that's you or your person, wants things to be done right. Because official person is someone who does things by the book, okay? And with the whip, it's like she will fight for it. Now, with the feminine energy there, with the whip, somebody who wants things done fairly quickly, wants it done, and she will fight for it. Also, there may be a lot of chemistry. However, generally the whip with a character card, especially with official person, she may be fighting in law, okay, in the law courts, and this may be making her unwell. Okay, for some of you that may be some kind of symbol that you needed to hear today, that there is a feminine fighting, maybe in in regards to the law or to do things right, and it's making her unwell. And we did have the insomnia card there. However, those of you anticipating word about someone traveling towards you before the holidays, or a birthday, an event of some sort, and this is wings to fly, and this is definitely a travel as well. Someone wants to stabilize. They've had a rocky road, could be family, or could be in regards to some knowledge that you've been anticipating. Okay, All right, so let's keep going and have a look at what some more tarot would like to say. And if there's any more messages, let me know how that resonates and what that means, because they are very specific messages. So what else do we need to know in regards to who's thinking of us? The Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is someone that's coming towards you and has been for a long time. It's been a hard yard. You got 2 tens. So they're almost at the finish line, which kind of came out in with the pathway card. This Knight of Pentacles has been doing it hard for a long time, but they're almost at the finish line. They might be going through a dark night of the soul with the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the bad health. This may be causing them a bit of upset now, and specifically mentally upset. Okay, Ace of Wands, a new passion. A Queen of Swords could be law enforcement again, because Queen of Swords tends to be somebody in regards to the law. However, it doesn't have to be. It could be an air sign, female, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but the Queen of Swords is kind of the female with the whip. She's got a sharp tongue. Okay, she wants things done straight and narrow. She doesn't want to play games. She's looking for information to help her move forward in regards to disappointment in love and happiness, or possibly even family. Fresh start, new beginning, manifesting. Somebody has done something against her will, I guess. She's been put in a situation that she doesn't really want to be in. Now, for some of you, it could be a case of you trying to move on from someone to somebody else. Okay, and that would be a wish come true, but somebody is holding on to you, somebody from the past, probably the person that you're trying to move on from, and it's making things difficult in regards to the situation that is developing elsewhere. So it could be that a Scorpio is involved, a Cancer is involved, okay, because I've got death and judgment. Alternatively, it could very well be considering to end something because you want to continue working on the one thing that makes you happy. So very specific messages, aren't they? I'm interested to know how this resonates with you and what it means. I hope it does help you so that you can see who is specifically thinking of you right now. And as always, I send you love, peace and light. Bye for now.